Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic, and that is health and nutrition in the glorious teenage years. Now, teenage years are in every way the foundation of adulthood. When our children become teenagers, we start planning for their education, for their universities, and even their finances, so that they have a strong and bright future. However, one important aspect that needs to also be considered is their health and nutritional status during these years, because a healthy and nutritional status, or a healthy teenage years, is a stepping stone or foundation towards a healthy adulthood. Now, teenage years, as we all know, there are a lot of changes that are happening in the body. It can be physical, emotional, their outlook changes, their preferences change, and so on. With our children or with our teenagers, we as parents are also going through and tackling these changes on a regular basis. So here are a few pointers that we always suggest to our adolescent clients and also their parents. So firstly, teenage years, as we all see, there is a spike of nutrient requirements, because there is a growth spurt that we see here. So crucial nutrients like protein, calcium, iron, and many micronutrients, their requirement increases. And if your child is still consuming the same kind of diet that he or she was eating all this while, it is not going to be able to meet these requirements. So what we need to do is we need to step up the nutritional intake, and we need to plan nutrient dense meals so that we can tackle and fulfill this growth spurt. Secondly, it is important to eat right and eat mindfully. Now, very often we have seen that because of peer influence or because of time constraint, teenagers tend to skip meals or they go on low carb meals. Now, what this does is it adversely affects their nutritional status. And apart from this, following a healthy, nutritionally balanced diet is also a very good habit that can be built during these years, so that it can stay with them even towards adulthood. So it is important that their diet is nutritionally balanced and adequate. Thirdly, it is important, as we have seen, that there are a lot of hormonal changes that go in a teenager's body. All these hormonal changes have a lot of manifestations in the form of cravings, in the form of skin and hair changes, and also in the form of mood swings. So, if the nutritional intake is balanced or adequate or correct, it can help to tackle these problems. Now, let's take an example of acne, which is a very common problem in teenagers. So, if the child is eating a healthy or nutritionally balanced diet, this problem can be tackled very easily. On the other side, if the child indulges in high sugar or processed foods, it's going to get aggravated and further increase the problem. Fourthly, and a very important fact, is the regular physical activity. Now, while they were children, they were playing a lot, there was a lot of playground time, sports time, and so on. But as they become teenagers, suddenly the physical activity decreases, the playground time and the sports also decrease. This is adversely affecting their health. Now, physical activity at this point is even more important because it fuels their metabolism to keep their weight status healthy when they grow up to be adults. And secondly, physical activity triggers the release of happy hormones, which is very important to tackle their mood swings. Fourthly, emotional well-being is very important, and we request the parents to stay connected with their children in every possible way to tackle this storm of emotions that they face during this phase. The teenager and the adolescent years are a very crucial phase to develop a healthy adulthood. Laying the right foundation in the form of health, nutrition, and fitness can go a long way to make healthy adults. So start early to bring up very healthy adults.